played one of these back when I first started playing in 1963 or 4. We put together a little band at school and played in the talent show. Everybody was back when the Beatles were out and everybody thought they were rock stars. So I didn't have an electric guitar yet, so my mom rented me one from Cotton Music Center, which used to be Cotton and Hughley's were the two only music stores in the town of Nashville, and they just had everything. And I remember her renting one of these, and I played. I just thought it was so cool. And years later, moved to 1974. I went into O'Donnell Music, Jerry O'Donnell's store. He had a lot of used stuff there, and I saw this Gibson there for $350. And I was like, man, it's an old one. It's 59. Actually told me it was a 60, and I thought that for a long time. And I put it on layaway for $350, and I paid it off. And this was my guitar. I had this in my gold top, and it was so cool. And I found out through the serial numbers later that it was actually a 59. It's a Les Paul Special Double Cutaway, and they made 2,000 of them in 1959 and 1960. And so I had this guitar for a couple or 3 years. Man, I played it on everything. And I left it over at a girl's apartment that I was hanging out with. This and my gold top 54 Les Paul were over in this apartment. And somebody broke in there and stole them. And I was devastated. I mean, that was my two main guitars. And I was just blown away. I had nothing. Well, come to know it, before Tommy started playing with the Charlie Daniels band, Mark Fitzgerald was playing bass and Hoss Allen was playing drums. Mark lived next door to this biker gang, and I knew him and he knew me pretty well, and he happened to be over there, and he looked and he saw this red Les Paul, this gold top, and he goes, man, that's my friend Billy Crain's. You got to give those back. And the guys said, they'd stolen a $10,000 stereo too. He said, well, give the guitars back, but they can't have the stereo. Oh, it was somebody else's. So we get ready to go over there. It's way on the other side of town, and we decide we need to carry guns. I'd never shot a handgun in my life. I had one stuffed in my boot, and we had a couple more, and me and a couple other guys went out there to this place, and we didn't know that there was 5 or 6 bikers around the place that had guns on us the whole time, and we went in there, and I said, hey, yeah, those are mine, and he said, all right, you can have these back, but you can't have the stereo back. And I said, that's fine. And we got in the car and drove away, and this just blew my mind. That's when I got told by Mark later. He said, man, they had guns on you guys the whole time. I was like, boy, I'm glad I didn't pull out my pistol in there. I'm a badass right here. Probably would have shot myself. But that's the story, and I call her Old Faithful. She'd been through hell and high water with me. A Bobby Whitlock band, a Henry Paul band, Bellamy Brothers, me and my brother, Outlaws, and the Billy Crain band. I don't know if I'll bring her out or not on the BCB tour, but this guitar, I don't bring her out too much anymore. I'm afraid of her disappearing. Old ones seem to disappear like that. But that's the story of Old Faithful, and she's a beautiful old thing, and I just love her.